Hello friends and fellow flute enthusiasts, and thanks for tuning in. Today I wanted to share some new flutes with you from Ron Stutz of Native Sunrise Flutes. We have the Canyon flutes, and what the Canyon flutes are flutes that have a unique design to them. Ron has made flutes for us for a while now, and they've had that tree bark look on them, very lodge looking or woodland kind of looking, and we wanted to change things up a bit, not only in the design of the flute but also the keys offered. One of the other flute lines that we carry are kind of those in-between keys that aren't very popular, and they're a little bit hard to find. Keys like B flat, G sharp, F, E flat. Typically we go for A, G, F sharp, E. That's kind of the standard. So we wanted to fill that gap again today, but I wanted to show you these flutes, show you about the design of these flutes, and let you hear what they sound like as well. I'm going to start at we have 4 flutes today. I'm going to start at the top flute, the higher flute, and work my way down. A lot of the things in the design is carried through each one of these flutes because we did want to create them as kind of a series or a line of flute. So little changes as we go through the flutes, like wood or some of the design. Right out of the gate, there's a couple of things that are really beautiful about this flute. One is they have petroglyphs on them instead of that woodland bark look. So these petroglyphs are ones inspired by 9 Mile Canyon in Utah, and also this sagewood block design. It looks like just a chunk of natural wood. This is actually a piece of resin that Ron has taken and molded, so he's able to replicate this same block design each time. All of Ron's flutes, high to low, doesn't matter, all have the wet out protection in them as well, so it really helps you play your flute for a little bit longer. We have a little bit of a rounded and tapered mouthpiece here, and the foot end of the flute is not just cut off here, but it's kind of a manufactured broken / burnt end to the flute, which is really nice. It has a nice appeal to the flute. Nice balance to it. This is in the key of B flat. Let's hear what it sounds like. So the B flat is made out of sapelli, which is kind of like a mahogany. I'm going to move on to the G sharp. Everything is the same on this flute as the B flat flute. The only exception is the petroglyphs change in design. They're still in the same places, they just are a different design. And this flute is in the key of G sharp and is made from walnut. Wet out protection, same block design, mouthpiece, burnt end here. So let's hear what the G sharp sounds like. All right, very cool. So let's move on now to the key of F. This is not F sharp, it's in F, and all of these are in 440, not 432. This one has a little bit different mouthpiece, more of a slim style here. There's more space on this flute, so the petroglyphs get a little bit bigger, and instead of just being on the sides, now they're kind of moved to the top to give the top of the flute a really nice appeal. The F flute is also made from walnut, and it's really fun to look at all these different woods because they all have different characteristics. Like this particular piece has some nice grain pattern happening here. Okay, let's hear what it sounds like. All right, and last but not least, we're going to move over to the Spanish cedar. This is in the key of E flat, so it's between D and E. So this is the E flat or D sharp. Spanish cedar. Love the smell of this wood. This one does have a little bit different block design. Ron had been working on getting those wood designs done, and this one's just a little bit bigger. He didn't have one made for this yet. So this block design may stay like his natural look here, and over time we may end up with more of the found wood or the sage wood piece. So petroglyphs on this flute. We have the wet out protection, a little bit different block, but the end of the flute is still that burnt or broken end look. So let's hear what the E flat sounds like. All right, friends, there we have it. 4 new flutes from Native Sunrise Flutes. These are called the Canyon Flutes. And if you have any questions about these flutes, comments, I'd love to hear in the comments below. You can leave one there. I'll have a link in the description below too if you're interested in these flutes and you want to add one or more. Well, let's face it, just one more. If you want to add any one of these flutes to your collection, I'll leave a link below for you to check that out. Thanks so much, and I'll see you in another video very soon.